All right. All right, let's see here. Sword dance on that. See if I can put. Yo, what's up, Vale? What's up, Isham? See if we can put some damage. Okay, so today I wanted to try the dumb fucking back end blade. So might go for that. Maybe I go like this. Alright, let's try this out. Again, we're gonna go Golden Vow, Sword of Light. Yo, Plant, how you doing? Catch Flame? Oh yeah, Catch Flame is a good idea, actually. You're right. We could try Catch Flame. But yeah, I wanted to see how much damage Back End Blade does on Fate with like sort of light buff. Come on, game. And also Epita, no, we established last stream that Epita is inferior to Golden Vow. It takes the same slot and it's just worse. Golden Vow is better. What about Golden Vow Consumable? No, Golden Vow Consumable is really bad. Like, the only good Golden Vow is the spell. The arrow, the consumable, the ash, they're all bad. Like, those are all bad Golden Vows. I'm gonna buff to see damage against this guy. Alright. I can just sit there and tank it. Didn't really get to see the damage though. I'm surprised you asked that, Vale. Like, Golden Vow Consumable is like really fucking bad. It's like, you know, like kind of mediocre bad even. You never used it? Yeah, there's a reason why you never used it though. It's the same as the Ash. Yeah, Golden Vow, the Ash is also ass for PvP at least. For PvE, I'm pretty sure for PvE it's not that bad. But for PvP, like the Ash and the Consumable are bad. The spell though, the spell Golden Vow for PvP, it's pretty good. Like I'd say it's definitely worth it because it lasts 100. I think it lasts 120 seconds, something like that, or like 80 seconds, one or the other. But like it lasts over a minute, and it gives like decent extra defense and decent extra offense. I think it's 7% or 7.5 extra damage, which is, you know, that's pretty good. But then it also adds some defense. I don't know the exact numbers though. Maybe I could look it up. Maybe maybe the wiki would know. Let's see if I can find it. Golden Vow, Golden Vow. No, it's not here. Actually, give me a sec. I need to go take a shit. Let me find Golden Vow first, though. Come on, Golden Vow, where are you? Scrolling down the list. Okay, finally, there it is. Click on it. Alright. So, what does the wiki say? Okay, the wiki says plus 7.5% damage in PvP and all damage negation 5% in PvP. So, you know, a 7 and a 5, that's pretty good. You know, that's a good mix. Obviously, if you just take 5% extra defense, that's not that great. Or just 7.5 extra offense, that's actually not that bad for 80 seconds. That's not bad. But yeah, there you go. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Nature is calling. All right, I feel much lighter. Marvin, thank you so much for the resub for 3 months, man. And obviously, you know, every time I go to the bathroom, I get an epiphany. So we're gonna transfer the extra defense that we get from Golden Vow into offense by equipping these. Oh, actually, we are just like that. So just like that, when we cast Golden Vow, we're gonna get 5% extra defense, but this will give us, we'll trade off 2% defense and 2% defense there, and then obviously the armor is a little worse, so we can take another percent there. So there you go. We do like a little bit more damage. Gonna try that. Why did the clock rewind? That's funny. We might try to invade from another location. We've been trying to invade from here like all the last stream, and you know, it worked for a little bit, but after that maybe not so much. We're not invading from here. Let's try that. Fire damage weapon are as bad as you think? Well, I mean, I use Flame Strike a lot. Like, I use a lot of weapons with Flame Strike to like buff the weapon. Like, you know, very often I'll use the sight Fire Infused with Flame Strike just because I like the damage that it gives. And on top of that, Flame Strike is the Ash of War you'd go for on most weapons on strength anyway, so... This poor guy's alone in here. I think by the time we finish buffing, he might be dead. Oh, we actually saved him a hit. Let's kill this guy. Oh my god, 959? I want to do fully charge. Yeah, it does a lot. Do fully charge. Oh my god, that shit is busted too. It's, I mean, it's just so low skill to go for swift slashes. Is Sacred Blade the best Ash of War on this build? Honestly, for most stuff, yes, but I learned last stream that you can't actually put Sacred Blade on back-end blade, so... But so far, I mean, the Black Steel Twin Blade is legitimately a 2-shot. And I say a 2-shot, like, we fought some guys that were, like, you know, like, optimized tryhards, and we were 2-shotting, like, 2-running our 2s 2-shot. Basically 2-shot them. So Black Steel Twin Blade is the real deal here. Now, you know, we played with it last stream. Now I want to try some other weapons. I wanted to see how the Swift Slash, how much the Swift Slash does damage on this. I think it might be stronger on on a dex build though. Like I think if you have like a proper dex build with like high dexterity, you use the bundle. Because like dexterity can benefit from Shard of Alexander. And this not so much, so his holy damage type is bugged, so yeah. So I think Swift Slash is still probably a little better with Dex, but I wanted to see with this one. I really look like I look like an Xbox player. You tried 55 decks and you hated it? Well, I mean, for the most part, though, like when you... Let's say you're playing at meta and you have to sacrifice stuff to go to 65. It's usually not worth it. Like, usually the play... Oh, we got a teammate there. Usually the play, if you have to sacrifice something, is to go, like, 55. That's right, I have some of those. Hate my input. My teammate leave me? I think he did, actually. Oh, teammate is, not sure what he's doing, but I think for these guys we're gonna change our armor setup here. Thanks for the help. Did not actually see him. I can actually tank my R2. Let's change the lens. Take my input. Early there. Teammate's dead. Fortunately, this teammate I don't think could hold for very long on his own, so it is what it is. Is this guy using? Oh, it's Warp Tax. I think Warp Tax is a good invasion weapon. It's a very good invasion weapon. It's pretty honest, though. Oh, okay. He knows what he's doing. That's good. Okay, interesting. I mean, not really sure if these guys actually want to play or not. Wow, it went through the holes. Okay. Maybe one shot. The damage is real. Thought he would fucking panic. He did not. Thanks for the help, teammate. I didn't want to hit him. Unfortunate. He got fucking, we got trapped after a teammate died. I feel like we choked that. Like, this is not a very hard invasion to win, but I think we choked a little bit. One thing that I would like to have, though, I think we can put it on this. Actually, or on this one. I'm gonna try Golden Land. I forgot I have the Madness hand. I could have done that as well. Since we're not getting a lot of activity, we could try re-invading them. Is Black Steel useful in this situation? Oh yeah, Black Steel Twin Blade would be amazing here. Like, I think the reason why I swapped the lance is I just wanted to mirror him, but I think Black Steel would have been a worthwhile idea just because it can two-shot them. Maybe we can try it, actually. Yo, Teach, if you want to try to invade with me, I'd appreciate it. I'm at 150. Yeah, we can try Black Steel Twin Blade with its crazy damage. You're blocked? No way, dude. Is that why we're getting like lower rate teammates? Insane. That's so sad, dude. Like, people actually don't want to play this game. It's crazy. We're like the only one to win. Yeah, I guess, but I was not speaking about them. I was more like speaking like in general. You know, there's always some shit. And this is gonna struggle against the Lance, to be fair, but in a 2v2 setting, if we can sneak in like 2 attacks on someone, that's gonna hurt. You said like they only want to win. If they really only wanted to win, they would not allow 2 invaders to be in here. I think these guys still want to play, but you know, I don't really see a reason to block Teach, really. It's not like he's lagging or anything. I mean, to me, like, the only reason to block someone is the connection, not no who they are. You got got a mage here. We're gonna give it a shot. That actually reach. I can actually see. Yeah, when I said that they don't actually want to play, like, just looking at how they play is pretty much an example of that. His teammate should be dead. Oh my god, you got lucky. He's gonna die though. Yeah. Well played, teammate. You played well, teammate. But yeah, again, like the twin blade here, like, you know, it's gonna struggle against hyper armor weapons in 1v1, but the nature of like the 2v2 setting makes it so that we can, like, you know, do like one hit at someone that's not looking and take off like 1k of their health. And apparently teammate actually had a similar type of build where, you know, he could like take off like 1k of their HP with one attack too. But yeah, like the whole like pot throwing like forever before engaging, it's like, all right, like, you know, like you want to throw like a frost pot or a few frost pots to like try to frost me before engagement. I understand, but it's like feels like they don't actually want to play. They just want to like just throw pots like forever until I get hit by them. Not quite sure about that. Like it's one thing as the invader to do that, you know, like when you're outnumbered. Or let's not say the invader. It's one thing to do that when you're outnumbered because you have no other option to generate offense. But when the fight is like on an even playing field, like it's just stalling. Appreciate the teammate though. I think he played well. He did a good job surviving. He also did a good job finishing that Phantom. Low-key don't die is the most important invasion skill. Yes, you're absolutely right. Like, if you can just survive, like, let's say you're not that good at the game, but you can manage to survive. In a 2v2 setting like that, like, any teammate that I have that can take aggro and survive without really doing much, as long as they take aggro for a long period of time, like, eventually it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be useful. I don't think they're there anymore. You struggle with knowing how to disengage and re-engage for a long time. It's really not that hard. Like, in an invasion setting, you disengage the moment you're not at full HP to fully heal. Like, you always want to be at full HP as the invader. That's really all there is to it. The invader should always be at full HP because you're like one combo away from dying all the time, so it's important that you keep your HP high. And then you always engage when you're full HP unless you're going into a pile of multiple people. In a 1v1, I think, you know, like, if you want to prove that you're the better player, it's okay to not heal, you know? But if you're fighting multiple people, like, there's no way around it. Like, you're gonna need to heal. If you're fighting multiple people. Actually, I want to use this guy as a test dummy. I'll try this here. Alright, let's try that. Am I fat rolling? I think I'm fat rolling. Let's give him a bow. I mean, he was a good sport. Wanted to see the golden vow damage, but I think you need to do that at people not looking again. As anyone looking is just gonna run to strafe it. The yeet hammer? Actually, what's the name of that talisman that increases damage specifically for smith script weapons? Pretty sure there's a tally that does that. Oh, it's this one. No, it's just the throwing. It's just the throwing attack. God damn it. Smelly Tarnished, were you the mage? Hell yeah, dude. You played well, dude. Good job. I mean, 2 other invaders failed before you, and I also died, so did a pretty good job there. But yeah, I think one of the most important thing about invading is just like being prepared, like the proper build setup, having something that can do a ton of damage, so that, you know, situations like that, like the invasion that we played with the mage, like we were both rocking a setup that could 2-shot, technically 2 or 3-shot, and that helped a lot to like get them on the rope, because as soon as you get one guy 1-shot, like you're not fighting 2 people, you're fighting 1 person, because the guy that's 1-shot is going to be on the defensive. He's not going to attempt to attack back. I mean, some scrubs actually do that sometimes, but like players that are half decent will never really attack back once they're 1 HP away from dying. They'll just focus on running away to survive and heal. So you can use that opportunity to either go for a finish or attack, or 2v1 the other guy, attack the other guy, you know. Although, to be fair, you kind of want to finish the guy that's 1-shot. But at least, you know, like, when you're trying to finish the guy that's 1-shot, usually, you know, one player is going to be on one guy, and then the other player is going to be able to finish the guy that's 1-shot. Okay, let's we got some cover here. It's going to prevent him from casting for a little bit. Oh, so close. Alright. I golden vow against this guy. Smart for him to go around that. Okay, these hammers don't actually do that much damage, like, all things considered. Like, it's not bad damage, but considering that we're double buffing, you know, I think the Twin Blade was doing, like, far, far better. But, you know, we try it. We try it. How much AR? It has like 750, which honestly, that's not that much. But once you buff it, obviously though the AR when you buff with Golden Bow is not really going to be representative of like your PvP damage. Like look at right now, it's like 961. So our hammers do 961, which is not bad. Like that's pretty good. But you know, on a build like that, like I felt like Sacred Blade buffed Lance was better. I felt like Sacred Blade buffed Blacksteel Twin Blade was better. I want to try Milady. We're gonna try that. I tried the hammer again, but I'm gonna try to re-invade these guys one more time. See if they're there. Okay, they're there. They're there. What I like about this hammer is the running attack throws it. It's pretty fast. Golden Land is better. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It's worse than Wave of Darkness, yeah. But I realized something when we were fighting that mage. I'm like, you know what? While the Golden Land is active, the mage is forced to run, so he can't like cast back. So if you can pull it off, you have like maybe a 5 seconds of like purchased time where the mage won't be able to attack you for like 5 seconds. So that was a little interesting feeling. Like I felt like, oh, like that's something that I never thought about before. Uncharge R2 throw is fast. Let me see. I prefer the run R2. I think it's faster. I like how it's smoking after. There you go. Wanted to try that that Golden Land in that small room. Actually, speaking of Golden Land, let's try well, doesn't seem too bad in PvE. Was curious to see like how it would fare against PvE. Man, the game is not that active, honestly. Holy damage in PvE is generally not that good. Yeah, a few streams ago we fought a DLC bear. That thing was taking no damage. It was pretty terrible. But someone told me after we killed it that I should have used fire because they're weak to fire, and you know. I mean, I can definitely use fire, I just didn't know. Oh, Vale's down there. I don't know if he's looking for something. Vale, you searching for something? God damn it. I don't know if they're gonna go. Normally I would approach this situation with this great bow from a distance, but well, insane. I thought they wanted to fight. The host was just waiting for his last summon. Oh man. That's an interesting name. How far that goes. Yo, it reached him! What the hell? Dude, it reaches from so far. That's wild. Felt like I saw something up there. Am I crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy. Nice! We were not even buffed either. I think this guy's not there. It actually does good DPS when it lands though. I did not know that this could travel that far. Like the projectiles, like against the guy that ran away, like these projectiles went pretty damn far. I don't really like this place, but we're gonna do our best. I never know where to go here. Actually, these are not the bad ones. Because you get the little curse enemies that cursed element constantly that can help you, but it's complicated to move around here. Big boy here. Let's slow them down. I'm out of stamp. Let me regenerate a bit. Insane. On the map, it's almost lost me there. Alright, let's try that again. Dude, the Ash almost killed him though. I might get madness, not madness, but cursed. Enter the last spot. At least that's a good choke point. Drain a little bit of their FP here. My goal here is to stall a little bit until I can regen enough FP to keep attacking them with more stuff. That did trash damage. What the hell? Insane holes, dude. Not that hard to notice that stuff. Okay. That's why I wanted to hold this position, because we had the advantage of the terrain, really. Dude, that running attack did 164. Like, that is terrible. That is downright dog shit. Pretty crazy. Dude, that 164 damage, like, I was hoping to get, you know, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like 300. There's 2 players in there. Weapon. There you go. Let's reset that and kill him. Okay, that jump attack was forward, but the game inputted it to the side for some reason. So honestly, that hammer is not good. I think the strength version of this, like, you know, strength build, and then the curved one is just better. Like, I don't think this hammer is really worth it. I mean, we tried it. Let's try Milady with the buff. I think Milady with the buff could probably do some decent damage. It's gonna be like Sacred Blade, and then we spam the jump attacks, basically. And I don't think the Claw Talisman works on holy damage, so we only use the two-handed sword tally. I think this is gonna do a lot, honestly. Like, we already do, like, base damage 631. That's a lot for base damage without anything. 631 is going to be, like, much higher when we apply Sacred Blade. And then, and we add our buff to that. Then we hit twice with the jump attack. Should be pretty good. Got a blue in there. Does the blue spawn behind, though? That's the question. Or does the blue spawn with them? There's 3 of them now. Let's take a peek. Wow. Okay, this damage is actually nuts. Oh, it's arty. Just that one jump attack that did 500, that's pretty crazy. I feel like this is gonna do a ton of damage because the multi-hits on this thing happens very fast. I think this would do like even more insane damage if I power stanced it. We could probably like sneak one at the bottom of the inventory just to try, really. And just add another one and then just power stance to see the damage. Does it make you want to leave strength build for good? Well, I mean, when Tarnished comes out, I want to play with all these different weapons, so... I'm just like, I'm just happy that I'm playing with a different build. Like, I don't think I've played with another build than strength in like at least a year. Because I didn't want to bother making new builds, and I still don't want to bother, but I basically make like mini inventory like under my junk fucking piled up inventory. It takes too long to remake, but you know, when Tarnished comes out, the new classes are out. I'm gonna remake my characters, remake inventories. It's gonna be fun, I think. You know, when Tarnished comes out, you know, like this summer, right? In 3 months. December 31st. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go. Nice, and we got RT. All right, perfect. Did I hate him? Oh no, never mind. I think he just like slept himself. RT, I'm coming. The physic where he takes no damage. What a great player. Good hit. Good hit. Didn't want to hit RT there. It's out of that. He's down. Alright. I kind of missed the spin slash against hyper armor stuff though. I don't think I'd trade like damage to spin slash against hyper armor matchups. I think I'm gonna just like just for good measure infuse some of these ones that I have in the old inventory, just so that I have them if I ever need to. And keeping the same ash, just put them sacred. And maybe even the flame strike one, put it flame arc. There you go. So that way, if I ever need like another one, I can actually try it. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I want the last one too. Have the last one another Sacred Blade. I think I have like one Sacred Blade left to infuse a weapon with. There you go. So that way we can actually try like dual wield Milady, like power stance I mean. Because I think it's going to do a lot of damage. Is Clean Rot on Fate any good? Not really, it's just way better on Strength. There's no point of having Clean Rot on Fate. Well, I mean, you know, aside from the fact that you're still using Clean Rot and you'll win most matchups, but aside from that, it's not like a big deal or anything. Actually surprised. Yo! Am I crazy? I don't remember this spell being that damaging. Just want to buff to see my damage. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second, buddy. I'll be to you in a second. Alright. Alright, now it's your turn. I mean, we do good damage, but it's not like anything crazy. I liked his damage though, like he did a lot. There's a mage on PC that has it hit for 1k for each spike. I feel like that spell is underrated, like I should really try it. Like as soon as I make my magic build, I'm gonna try this spell. Like I already had it in mind, but like the damage right now like sort of convinced me to try it even more. But yeah, you know, the damage for the milady, I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like Steel Blade good. Like Steel Blade was like another level of powerful. Now, what could be interesting is trying 2. Maybe 2 will be pretty nasty. Obviously, we want to buff both of them with Sacred Blade. Alright, Power Stance Coded. We did that the first stream. We did like 1 stream dedicated to Power Stance Straight Swords, so we're not gonna go back to Straight Swords. They were not really that good for invasions. Like, some invasions, it's alright, but for most invasion, like, Straight Swords are really hit or miss. Very hit or miss for invasions. Like, the damage is good, but like not good enough to warrant using them. And you know, straight swords are not like the most like aggressive friendly weapon. And what I mean by that is like you can't pressure as much with them as like something like a lance, you know, like something like a light greatsword, you know, like there's plenty of weapons that have a way easier time aggressing than Power Stance Straight Sword. Power Stance Straight Sword are best at whiff punishing, and yeah, and they keep priority, so there's that. But for the most part, you want something that's good at aggressing when you have like a light weapon. Does using Earthsteel Dagger make any sense in invasions? I would need to see the damage it does, but for the most part, stuff like that usually is not the best for invasions. It's mostly like dueling stuff. And obviously that's always like sort of up for debate. Because, you know, like, what do you consider like to be good for dueling? You assume that everyone has clean rot, you know? And I'm not gonna come to them. Oh, great player. Just gave up, like straight up. The SSS is like Elden Ring's Twin Axe? No, I don't. I disagree with that. It's not Elden Ring Twin Axe because the role that Twin Axe had in Dark Souls 3 was very, very high burst damage, like way higher than like almost any setup. Like Sellsword and Twin Axe were basically like the highest damage you could get in Dark Souls 3, like reliably and fairly easily. That's not the case in Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, like, you can do like that sort of damage with other stuff, and straight swords do not hit for as hard as Twin Axes, because Twin Axes got 2-hit combos back in Dark Souls 3. So like when you hit with a twin axe, you did 600 plus another 600. So that was a pretty big deal. Like twin axes did much more damage in comparison to what we have in Elden Ring. Guy's light rolling, and there's a dragon to deal with. It's gonna be dangerous. He's sitting in the back too, that's the issue. I think we can kill him with one jump if we land it. Okay, these are not the fit for the situation. We're gonna try for this. We're gonna try the twin blade. Actually, we're gonna try like big damage. Make sure there's no like one-shot spell coming at us. Not much opening. I think we have time to rebuff though. Oh, like that. Almost. And there's really no opening with all this spam going on. It's just in the open, that's the issue. That's questionable. That's questionable as well. Oh. 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 Get to finish him. What the fuck is that range? Okay, well, I take it. Glad we came through, but that was a little strange. Okay, before we go in there, let's rebuff. He's just gonna fog wall me. Big damage. You can't get hit by all of that. The damage on this thing is kind of nuts, honestly. Like, if you land, like, 2 running or 2 clean where all the hits connect, like, it's a 2-shot. Oh, another one that I want to try is the Halo side spam. Let's try that. Oh, it's the same guys as earlier, but there's a teammate though. Let's see who's in there. I think for this one, let's go with the Lance. Oh, there we go. We got teammate. That's Elden Ring. That's great. This fucking guy and his cheesy physics. Makes it so that I can't actually, like, damage him. Like the ultimate cheese. Jesus should be off by now. Come on. A little unlucky there. I mean, like, that's just, you know, it's worth to ask the question, like, why do you even host 2v2s if you're gonna try to, like, hard counter with that? That's, like, so pointless. You know, what this warrants is, like, we Black Crystal and we re-invade so that he doesn't have his cheesy-ass physic. But, I mean, he already ran out, but, you know, like, just Black Crystal and you re-invade again. They're probably gonna send, like, his teammate back home to, like, you know, to reset his cheesy physic. It's so corny, dude. It really is, like... It's like stream sniping with the, like, cheesiest hard counter. Yeah, he reset. There you go. Look at that. I mean, that's just pathetic, seriously. I mean, it is funny, you know. Definitely funny, like, I can't understand what they're thinking, because I would never do that. It's just not within me to do stuff like that. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's just too pussy. I'm not built that way. We're gonna have to respawn here. Just one guy. Okay, there's a blue in there somewhere now. Wonder where that blue is. No blue in sight. Oh, there he is. Never mind. This guy's a gamer. Skippy there. Wait. Oh, it's a cheater. Nope, never mind. The cheater is the other guy. Not sure. Okay, there it is. Dude, telling you guys, like, the people that play these games are... There's a lot of weirdos. Lots of weirdos. What if he's a great player, but he just enjoys cheating? See, like, that's a... There's already a problem with what you said, because the two don't coexist together. Like, either you're good, or either you're good because, you know... Or, let's say, either you get good... I'm gonna put it this way. Either you get good results because you're good, or you get good results because you're cheating, like you said. It's funny because while I was saying that, I was thinking, what about, like, Lance Armstrong and, like, John Jones and, like, all of these famous athletes that are notorious for cheating? Like, I'm sure they're pretty good, yet they cheat. So I thought about what you said for a split second there. Yeah, maybe they do exist. Because my logic for them, like, not, like, my logic for this not being a thing was that, you know, you can't become good while having this mindset, but I guess reality would prove otherwise. Reality would prove otherwise. Let's try, we have not properly tried Power Stance Milady though, so we're gonna try that. Unless it's that same mage as earlier. I want to see the damage. Could you imagine if it's someone like AFK farming? That would be kind of funny. Oh no, there they are. Just a thingy like. Nice, alright. We get my triple buffs. And then we go to town. Oh my god. Okay, the damage is real though. Those 20 buffs are not for nothing. That's funny. Yo, Castle, thanks for the 59 months, bro. Really appreciate that. I want to try it on someone that has more HP, though. See, like, is it a 2-shot with 2 jumps? What is it? But this is a little hassle to buff up, though. Like, that's just too many buffs, you know? Like you buff, you drink, you buff, you buff. That's literally it, right? It's like you buff, which is Golden Vow and Sword of Light. You drink the blue, you drink your Physic, and then you Sacred Blade, and then you Sacred Blade. So that's like 6 actions just to get into the fight. That the same guy? Yep, it's the same guy. Sacred Bloody Flesh doesn't last nearly as long as Sword of Light. Like, Sword of Light lasts a minute. That's one of the big reasons why it's so good. That's why we can afford to do all these buffs. It's because it lasts for a good amount of time. That's one thing that people underestimate, like, generally speaking, about buffs. It's the time that the buff is active. Like, a lot of people like the poison buffing, you know, with rope pots and stuff, but that usually is not worth it just because it only lasts 20 seconds. Alright, there you go. Bring your shield. There you go, there you go. Alright. 2 attacks. 1 Ash and 1 R2. It was too aggressive though, he wanted his revenge. Pretty funny though. I love how he had his quote-unquote try-hard setup, which for him consisted of, you know, a buffed Great Shield, which to be fair, that's a pretty strong. But then he had like dual status Enspur, which I think is pretty funny. Forgot to use his try-hard Great Shield? Yeah, he did. Invading from here. You're all just big meanies. You're a big meanie. I feel like we still have not properly tested that melee damage. I think we can definitely push it further. Honestly, I think I can afford to just have that. No, I can't. Okay. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I can just have it on my soft swap, but I'm a little too heavy if I do that. Another cool thing about this build is, you know, you're not really sacrificing much defense, right? Like, at 150, you're scrapping the Great Jar Arsenal for a build like that, and so that frees up a talisman slot. So you have 2 slots for offense and then 2 slots for defense, which is very good. And in a lot of cases, like, the offense you get with the Fade build, like, you could allocate all 4 slots to defense, because most of your damage comes from, you know, the spell buff, the buffs that you do, like, outside of, and this guy again, outside of your talismans. Should physic. Wish you would just physic. Love how this guy has Okay. Alright, that's his strat. Except I do just too much damage. Interesting strat. He's all prepared and everything. There you go. That's it, though. It's not that bad, you know? He's getting better every time. Like, this time he used the shield to block. Like, he's learning. Game is not very active, though. We keep invading the same dude for some reason. He poisoned me this time? He did, but to be fair, like, when you're fighting someone that does so little damage, like, you kind of tend to play a little more brain dead, because you know you can tank the hits, right? So, that's why he's landing so many hits on me. It's because, like, you know, I don't actually care about trading with him, even if it's through his shield, because his damage is just so low. Eventually, I'm gonna run his stamina out before he can run my HP bar, basically. And the moment he's forced to roll, like, he takes a massive amount of damage from the jump attack. Could be waiting out my buff. Yeah, there's infinite space to run, but he's running toward me. But yeah, every time you're fighting someone that's buffing and you have space to run like that, the optimal play is always to run their buff out. There's no doubt about that. Just that you can't always do that. It really depends on the terrain and the area you're fighting in. It's not something you can always do, but, you know, in this case, you know, in Lernia with infinite space, in every direction, he absolutely could. In fact, if he wanted to run away forever, dude, we keep invading that same dude. That's so strange. Okay, let's try another setup. Let's try let's try the hammers. Not sure why he keeps Thunder Stone. Alright, let's try... I'm actually curious about the golden land damage. Let's see if he takes it. He's gonna dodge it. Okay, he's half doing it. Come on. I mean, I could punish him like and just finish this, but I feel bad at this point. Like this guy, I think he should just heal up. Yeah. Just heal up, buddy. Come on. Alright, let's do this. This guy, you appreciate the, what's it called? The dedication. I think next time we invade him, though, I think we're gonna back out, because I don't want to keep bullying this guy for the whole stream. Let him win, maybe. That's a good one. Shades of some old Reddit fucking memes. Oh yeah, there's this one that we have not tried yet. The fucking hollow side spam. Definitely want to try that. Hollow side spam and invade from a different region. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try invading from here. Hollow side is pretty good in twos. Yeah, the fucking spam on that thing. Like, you need to respect it because it does a lot of damage. Like the Ash of War spam. Like, that thing has nasty tracking and does pretty good damage. Projectile travels very far. Yeah, that could be useful in invasions. Projectile range. You know, like you ambush a team with like a few Destructo disc, and let's say they're not ready, and then, you know, they scramble a little bit. Maybe you can kill one. Yeah, we're gonna try this one. I'm curious to know the damage it does with the Sword of Light buff. I don't think I've ever did that that Ash with Sword of Light buff, so should do a little bit extra damage. Game is dead today? Yep, it definitely is. Well, game is dead, you know. Thanks to the matchmaking, right? There's plenty of people playing, it's just the game is not matching us. Does it do good poise damage? I mean, it's a sight. It's just like a sight, so... pretty good moveset, all things considered. It's just that you have your... your Destructo Disc, Ash of War. Which is not going to be any useful most of the time. Oh, come on, it's the same guy again. Or is it? No, it's not the same guy, actually. It's a different player. Okay, well, let's go with Lance then. water with fucking water and laggy lines. And I think he's light rolling with his physic. Oh, nice skip. It's just a ganker intern though. He's not a ganker yet. I thought that was the player. The blue, I mean. I really like the fate lance, but it, you know, to do the crazy damage, like you kind of want to have all the buffs, so I think a lot of time it's just not like really feasible to get all those buffs going. And like the setting where you'd actually want to do like a true 1v1. Try Halo? Yeah, we're gonna try Halo. It's just that we keep getting single players. These guys should be coming. You know what? Let's do this one just to heal the bleed. Careful about that. Come on, buddy. Just let me finish your friend. Oh, come on. It doesn't work. Well, we tried. The damage for the site itself is actually pretty mediocre. I need to do that. Oh wow, it missed. Bro, the terrain here makes everything miss. I feel like I'm playing with my food, like right now. It's... Okay, let me just kill him. Okay, that side is definitely not great. The damage is pretty bad. One thing I noticed, this is fire, by the way, so I think I should at least put it flame arc. Just put that one flame arc. Yeah, I was trying to make that sight work, but it's just really bad. Or not flame art, I mean sacred. I mean, we tried, but the damage was really bad. Like, actually pretty bad. Let's try back and blade again. I think we can make them do some work. I feel like we have not played with them much. Yo, what's up, Kenak? How you doing, man? Let's try this. What kind of build am I rocking? Fate hybrid? No, it's not an hybrid. It's actually a pure Fate. It's a pure Fate build. It's just that it's a 150 pure Fate build, so I have like plenty of points to spare. So it's you know, like you just have like points like crazy that you can put everywhere. Just look at that. Actually, our points are all. Wait, what? Why does this say 20? Oh, that's because of this tally. I was about to say that's not my real stats. So there you go. Like, you know, with 150, you have like 60 vigor, 50 endurance, 20 strength, 18 dex, and 50 fate, and then you have like 5 points to spare. So I put like 13 in int, and the last point I put it in mine because I had no idea where else to put it. But basically the 13 int is purely to use that, which we have not even used a single time today. But yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, to answer your question, Canuck, so far, by far, the best invasion weapon that I've tried is Black Steel Twin Blade. That shit can legit two-shot. If the full running R2 lands twice, it's GG, even against a tryhard. It's some nasty damage. Granted, you have all your buffs going, which are, you know, like the buff rotation is, you know, you Golden Vow. You know, let's just pretend you Golden Vow, and then afterward you sort of light, and you know, like you drink your blue, and then you drink your physic, and then, you know, then you'd have to buff your weapon, and then you can go. You have about like a 40-second of uptime for all your buffs. But that shit, when you have all of that going, that's a two-shot. It does nasty damage. It does over 1k with a running attack. That shit is extremely nasty. But yeah, I want to try back in Blade Swift Slash with all these buffs. Like, we tried it, but just a tiny bit earlier. I feel like we didn't have like time to properly test it. Wow. Let me try to hit them with some pots. Oh, someone's dead. That's the host. Because from there, you can actually throw shit off of, like, from the windows. So, like, here, you can actually throw stuff down there. Holy tier in physic? No, I don't even have the holy tier. We would do even more damage with the holy tier. I didn't want my damage to depend on the physic. But yeah, you could have like holy tier for even more. I think the defense is just better. It's better most of the time, honestly, because like usually like a damage buff like that is great, but when you're sacrificing, like, you know, let's say 10% damage reduction for about that, like 10% extra offense, it could be worth it. And I would probably go for that if it was a reusable buff, but it's only like a one-time thing, and it's like, let's say I'm fighting someone in a 1v1 that knows what they're doing, and they try to counter like holy damage as much as possible. I think I'd rather have like the defense physic over having like just more holy damage. Yes, and it already two shots, but to be fair, we're not really using Twin Blade mostly today. We're using like the other stuff, so it would definitely help a lot of these other setups. Wonder how much damage Marika Hammer does, though. Because this is a proper Fate build, so I'm assuming it would probably do like good damage with all these buffs going. You have the stats for the cleanse spell? Yes. Why? Oh, remove their physic? Yeah, that's true. That would be like super BG, but yes, that is actually true. I just hate that spell. Like, I don't even want to use it. This and like, you know, like there's some things that to me are like off limit. Like Baldur's Blessing is one of them. That debuff thing is one of them. I don't like this stuff. Wait a second. Where is this guy? I think he might be above on the other side. Now I drank my physic though, so... Yeah, he went here. Alright. Well, while this elevator comes... I'm gonna keep buffing a little bit. Hopefully he's not like up. I don't think so. I think he's gonna be like down here somewhere. Oh, it says there's multiple people. What the hell? There's 3 people, so get ready for an ambush. There you go. Oh, come on, it missed him. Wow, I completely missed him. Fucking rolling on rocks and shit. Yeah, this is not that good, honestly. Oh, he gave up right away. What the hell is wrong with these guys? Okay, it was not great though. Like, I was expecting this to be better, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think it's a really good setup for invading. I know like Back and Blade are broken and all, but I think they're just better on the Dex build. I think it's better to use something else. Let's try that Marika hammer. We're gonna use for base weapon. Let's use this again. Oh yeah, Shamshir is one that we could try. Shamshir would do like amazing here. The Shamshir has a very good base moveset. The extra damage you'd get from it would be pretty good. It's one person. I'm gonna try the Marika hammer against him. Marika hammer swap. I want to see the full extent of our damage though. Luckily we didn't hit him. It's 2 ticks, alright. Again. Okay, it's too far. Maybe not. He tried to heal. This is so cheesy, but it's kind of funny. It only did 800 though. It's not, you know, it's not that much really. Like Devonia is a different story, right? Although like different use cases, but you know, they have like a similar sort of like startup, similar like range for the attack. Obviously Marika more forward momentum. I like Devonia more. But at least we tried it, and you know, we landed it twice. Yeah, if you're 139, you'll be able to invade 125 and 150, yeah. It's good in caves. Yeah, I definitely believe that. Devonia is also pretty good in caves. We have great sort of damnation that I never think of using. Like, we could just swap to it and grab someone. Let's try to do that. Next one, let's try to grab someone. Like, get the kill, though. Like, not just grab them and then finish them, but let's try to get the finisher with the grab. I think that could be interesting. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, Phantom's back there. Ghost is probably with him. Get the grab and then use Bear Roar. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's try that. We do have Bear Roar. Yeah, let's try that. That's a good idea. It's very cheesy, but I love it. Actually, we could... Alright. I inputted like a toggle. Oh my god, dude. That is so funny. That is so funny. I'm gonna wake up my girlfriend. God damn it, dude. That's so funny. This game is a cartoon? Yeah, you said it. I was not expecting to kill anyone. I was just like, you know, just throwing the good old like Hail Mary, but that's so funny. This is the compelling gameplay you've been waiting for? Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty rare type of kill. Like, you don't see those very often. Was great. Yeah, there's 2 of them here. There they are. Actually, you know what? Let's do this right now. We're out of blue though. I already had swamp. Do it. Oh my god, it worked. That's so funny, dude. That is so funny. Oh my god. Dude, the gimmicks that this game has are hilarious. Like, legitimately, that shit is so funny. It's so gimmicky. This is like zero skill stuff. This is like stuff that anyone can do. You know, like, I even spam, like, whoops, not this, but I even spammed that, like, out of stun. Like, I literally spammed it out of its stun. I was just mashing it, because I knew it would work. It's countered by spamming on the out of wake up. That's crazy. Like, no one would ever really do that when you have, like, Sword of Damnation in hand. Like, you wouldn't spam against it on wake up. That's wild. Oh man. I guess you could ghost roll the bear roar, but you know, that's not a guarantee. Wow, that spawn though. I mean, with the spawn we have. Giant is gonna take their aggro for a little bit while we get ready. I mean, I have this too. I'm out of stam though. Can't use it fully. Good roll. I was about to do Marika, and then second time I was about to do this. Just so he tries to, you know, roll into me again. Alright, this stuff is pretty funny though. I mean, it's definitely fun to, you know, try different things than what we usually try. That's why I was so eager for Tarnished, because I wanted to try different things that we didn't have access to on our normal string build. And, you know, stuff like that, like tonight, you know, just trying a bunch of random shit. It's pretty funny. Not all of it is bad either. Like, that Sword of Damnation into, like, Bear Roar, that shit's kind of nasty. Because it's enough to fully kill someone. Although I'm not sure how much you'd be able to pull that off when you have like someone else waiting to attack you as soon as the Sword of Damnation animation ends, you know? Like, let's say you're fighting multiple people and then have like a mage that's about to shoot you, a guy that's like right next to you spamming. You know, obviously you don't really have time to pull that off. But in other settings, Like right there, you see? Okay, let's try... can we do Marika Hammer? I'm not sure we can actually do it against this shield. Let's try it anyway. Not what I wanted. Insane. It's... Okay, well, that one is not really on me. You can't really do anything if he just skips the animation and then combo into the other guy. That's just... You can't do anything there. That's a nasty skip. It's just unfortunate. I mean, we went for the grab again, but it proved my theory, though, that you can't actually do that in a gank situation. That block cost me? I mean, come on, like, you can't really, like... You can't really blame yourself for an ending like that. Like, the guy just skipped his katana animation and then it just got me killed. It is what it is. You can't really do anything. There's a blue in here. That's... One's dead. Okay, well. One thing that I should really think about using, it's the fire coil. We have not used the fire coil yet. I just never think about using them. But we're on the right build for it, though. Okay, same sign as earlier. It's 2 players. Is he? Is he up on the roof? No, I heard the bow shot, which means he's down here. Okay, you won that. Come on. Do an attack. It actually ate the input. That's unfortunate. I don't think you can jump there, buddy. It's so cheesy. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it ate the input after the grab. Like, we could have gotten the bear wake up for it to be even better. Let's try that again, though. It's kind of fun landing that whole thing. I love how I got stunned in the air and I still grabbed him. It's just so bullshit for him. There's 3 of them. Not my turn yet. I can definitely grab him with his latency. Yep. The latency on this guy too, holy shit. That's some nasty connection. Is the grab guaranteed within range? It's a one-sided thing. Like, it doesn't have like the two-sided check like the other attacks, so it's not guaranteed. But if it lands on your screen, even if it doesn't land on their screen, they're fucked. But you can roll it. You could roll backstab it technically if you roll it correctly, but it's extremely risky because you don't really, you have to guess about like what your opponent sees on their screen to roll it properly. So on low latency, it's a lot easier basically. Very risky on high lat. It's pretty funny stuff though. We could do even more damage with the bear roar. We could actually like change a talisman. Or even better, I think we could cast faster if I just put the already there. And just wait and regen a little bit. See if a teammate comes in. Okay, at least we regenerated our our health. Chameleon into something and hammer out of it. That's a funny idea. No one's coming. Oh. Let's just move on. There's two of them in here. It could be a good one to try out some stuff. God, the latency there. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Let's just jump here, actually. Not exactly what I wanted, but... Should have some PvE help. thanks for the help. Insane fight, bro. What is this? Bro, these fire coils are doing like 600. Why do I even bother like free aiming these pots, guys? It's just like spam fire coils for like 600 damage a chunk. Like perfect tracking. This is so dumb. $507? Yeah, I didn't notice, but it was around that, yeah. These fire coils are stupid, dude. What the hell? They do so much for free, like, it's free tracking. We would do even more damage if we didn't get debuffed either. Oh, there you go, there's the dueling shield. I think we have enough stuff to take on a dueling shield though. Even if the dueling shield is broken. Stuff is funny, dude. This stuff is so goofy, dude. My plan, like, you know, going into that fight, my plan was to chip the dueling shield until I was certain that he was going to die with one grab. So my plan was to literally, like, during that fight, before we got hit by the host, like blindsided, my plan was to, like, land one more hit with the thrusting sword, and then I was going for a sort of damnation swap for the finish. That was the plan going into this. Obviously, that's not how it happened, but still pretty funny. Flash my stats for 0.1 second. Actually, don't need to click. 0.1 would be like something like that. There you go. Try to do it faster. There you go, like that. Sure, you want me to do it faster? Let me try. It's hard to do it faster than that. Because the menu sort of lingers a little bit. Like even if you just press like X circle in like one motion, which I did there, like the menu lingers a little bit, so you can still see it for more than 0.1 second. Is Colossal not meta anymore? Some Colossals I'd say are still meta in invasions. Like, Frost Gugs, I'd say is a very strong invasion weapon. The Giant Crusher is an amazing invasion weapon. It's one of the best invasion weapon, I think. The Great Club's also a great invasion weapon. But like if you mean like meta as in like best dueling weapon, that's Clean Rot. But I'd say the invasion meta, so to speak, is very different from the dueling meta. Like the weapons that are extremely effective in invasions are not the same weapons that are extremely effective in duels. Some are, like there are some overlaps, like Sword Lance is one of these example, Clean Rot as well. Let's respawn up. Oh, we got the good spawn. I reach them? Yeah, I can. That's kind of funny. From here, what do we have? You know what? Let's just keep it simple. I actually preferred to have them up top, but whatever, let's go in there. That's it for you, though. Bye-bye, Sergio. I mean, we can't oblige. Yeah, this is pretty fun, honestly. Technically, I think I should use Radagon Icon to land the bear faster. At the first grab, I did extra damage. Yeah, I did like damage, like landing the down hit, right? I'm not sure if that's a thing or if it's just, you know, Elden Ring just being Elden Ring. Tracking on this Ash of War is ridiculous. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's stupid. It's very fun to use, but it's not fun to have it used against you. Wow, what a spawn. Consistently inconsistent? Yeah, that's the name of the game. I think it's because I got headshot. I don't think this does headshot damage, but yeah, I could be wrong. It has a hitbox when dropping. Okay, so it's not like a bug. It has a hitbox. It's just, like you said, it's probably narrow. Sometimes it bugs out and you only get the damage from dropping on them. That sounds a bit like when you get a no damage parry. Might happen like if you get damage as soon as you get the grab, like almost at the same time. Could be a thing. I don't know, I'm just theory crafting. But yeah, that sort of damnation grab into bear roar is pretty funny. I like it. Same thing with Marika Hammer. I think it's funny. I don't think it's the best or anything, but it's a good surprise swap. I mean, it's like the Madness Hand. It's very similar. It's very, very similar to like Madness Hand swapping, like in terms of when you're supposed to be using it. Like Madness Hand like works extremely well in range. And it will like catch them on ghost hit. Sort of Damnation is very similar to that, except that it has hyper armor. So you sort of land it as you're trading. We got one guy here. Let's buff up to see the full extent of our damage with the grab or something like that. This guy should do a lot too. All right, let's see. What does he have? Clean rot? I don't know if that's clean rot. Yeah, it is clean rot. Oh. I guess that's that. No, the throwing hammers are not a very good weapon, honestly. But, you know, there's nothing stopping you from trying stuff. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm, like, trying a bunch of different things. Sometimes, you know, some things are good, other things are bad, but you don't really know until you try them. You can have a very good idea on paper, but a lot of it depends on how much damage it actually performs. Like, when you actually get to land it on people. Like, how feasible it is to land a sequence. Like, for instance, like we tried, like, you know, this into like the bear roar. It's feasible to land in a 1v1, but when you have like someone else attacking you, it's not feasible to land, for instance. Have you done PS coded? Yes, we did like one full, like originally this build was 4 power stance straight sword. Like that was the whole build. Like we just used power stance straight sword the whole stream. The first stream, that's what it was. Because I've been playing with this build for like, is it the 3rd stream or 4th stream? We did like, let's see, we did 1 stream with straight sword, 1 stream with the twin blades, and then this stream. Okay, so this is the 3rd stream. Do sham? Okay, let's grab, actually, I don't even need to grab the sham share, I can just infuse them. And grab it from here. Let's infuse a few of them. This one, let's put flame art. I'm gonna have to sacrifice like one sacred blade. Let's see, which one do I want to sacrifice? What do I have sacred blade on? I have one here. One on the lance. One on this twin blade, one on this one, and the other one on the other one here. Guess I'll remove the one that's here. Oh, well, it's gonna be for next one. Don't have enough sacred blade. I could actually duplicate it at the... let's do that. Let's go see the smith and just duplicate it. These guys last time, there was not anyone coming in there. Wait a little bit, but I don't know if people are joining. Let's just fight that ego buff real quick. Oh wow, this knight was adventuring. Might just wait for the physic, but interesting range. No hit. Is just I forgot these guys don't actually want to fight though. They just want to stall. There you go. Should kill him with JPEG. I forgot the, what's it called? Let's put on, full goat tally. There we go. Did not hit teammate for some reason. Well, good thing, but careful, his teammate is coming. What the hell? It actually clipped him? So unfortunate. I mean, they're really using their no friendly fire to the fullest, that's for sure. Safe teammate there. Little too late there. How did that not hit? Just need some FP here. Some pretty goofy fights, you know. You get your sham invasions. Oh yeah. Let's go duplicate a sacred blade.
Oh snap.
Duplicate 2 just to be on the safe side. Where are they? There it is. Matting Hand into offhand buff Shamshir. I mean, Matting Hand is pretty much a one-shot if you punish properly. I don't think Shamshir is even close to being like a good punish. After Matting Hand, it's much better just at a straight up like base weapon. But sure, we can try Shamshir. With Shamshir, the running attack tally might not be a bad idea. Can melt them without stunning. Yeah, that's a good point. I can probably get like three hits in there. Maybe 4, maybe? Just use the two-handed tally. Yeah, but I just have this talisman slot completely free. Like, I could put like this. I could put this. I mean, probably best I do sword insignia actually. I remember when we made the jungle hybrid, after the sleep, it would hit 4 times with the slicer, which would pretty much kill. I'm not even sure back then if I was... I don't... No, I could not have been using the sleep talisman because that was before the DLC. So back when we played with the jungle hybrid, this fucking talisman didn't exist yet. So we could have done even more damage. If we revisit the build, we could do even more damage, basically. Only one player in there. Oh, it's Marvin. Back off, Marvin. Uh-oh. Ah! Alright, there you go. Now we're both we're both fate up. Alright, let's do this. That does a lot of damage, all things considered. Need to be careful. Dude, we do so much damage. Like, these fights are actually pretty tense just because, like, you take one hit, here goes like a third of your health. You done Wacky Urge Steel? I mean, Wacky Urge Steel is just not... It's not worth it for invasions, honestly. Maybe Wacky could do, like, enough damage to be worth it, though. Like, Wacky could make sense just because of the priority, but... would need to do a lot. I mean, we can try it. Why not? Is he alone? Let's just get that up. That they don't, like, book it. Alright, let's try that. Oh my god. Wow, that 500 damage a swing is nasty for something like this. Like, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, someone told me also, you're not the only one who told me that, Huey, that two-handed sword tally actually works with Holy, unlike fucking Shard of Alexander. The DLC tallies don't have Holy Bug, yeah. I think you're the second person who tells me that. It's good to know, though. That's news to you too. Well, it's not that intuitive because, you know, it's a bug, right? Like we all, like, if you've been PvPing for a long time, you've heard that holy damage is bugged in PvP, but you might not necessarily know, like, how. Well, most talismans don't affect, like, holy infusions. I'm not even sure, actually, if the Rotten Sword Insignia actually affects the holy damage either. I think it does, but I'm not even sure. Okay, the Claw Talisman works too. Okay, that's good to know. I thought the Claw Talisman didn't work. That's new to me. I think I can stay up. Oh, insane. What? Good fight? If I had the proper swamp, that would be it. Just landed on him. Yeah, I thought Claw Talisman didn't work with Holy either, honestly. I feel like I tested that when the game was very young, like, you know, like I think year 1 or 2 into Elden Ring. Pretty sure I tested that. No, like Kiwi, if you're testing these talismans against PvE, everything's gonna work. It's only bugged in PvP. It's not bugged in PvE. Yeah, what Russ said. So maybe you think all these talismans work because you tested it on PvE? Kiwi? See, Russ, there you go. You have another idea for a vid. I think even the people that play Elden Ring regularly don't even know, like, what's actually bugged and what's not. That could be good content for you. You're writing it down, alright. Yeah, because, like, there's some talismans that don't work, and apparently people are saying that some work, but like I don't even know, like, which is which. I mean, it would be easy to test, but because also, like, if you test, like, let's say, like, Shard of Alexander, you're still gonna get some damage boost because your weapon is not completely holy. Like, the damage boost is gonna come only from the physical portion of the weapon, though. So, like, there might be also some confusion there. There's a spreadsheet with all the tallies with Holy Bug. Is it updated with the DLC, Teach? Yeah, Vel, it's the only way to be sure, honestly. Like, it's actually test yourself, because people say all kinds of shit. I'm sort of like Vale, like I have a hard time like trusting people now. Like the only person I trust with like this sort of stuff is Vale. Because I know Vale is like me and he does like hard testing, like he tries it himself. Sometimes like someone says something but they don't actually test it, or they think they tested it, but you know, let's say they tested it against PvE when it comes to the holy bug, so they're convinced that they're right but they didn't test it properly and they're wrong, you know, stuff like that. Can be tested with Cypher Pada. Yeah, Cypher Pada is another weapon I should have in this inventory, but I think this is going to be the last stream with this build though. I think next stream we're going to try another build. It says there's a few people here. Jesus Christ, they're so far. I think we're getting closer though. Oh my god, are we? Okay, yeah, we are. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're here. Come on. Dude, watch us get fog walled now. After all of this. Come on, elevator. Oh my god, dude. I knew it. The joy of invading. Yeah, that Shamshir does pretty high damage. It's our friends again from earlier. A friend from earlier, but this time we don't have the PvE to help us. We cleared it. Gonna wait for someone. Claw's working? Okay, that's good. Two-handed's working, claw's working. What about like the crouching attack tally? Oh, I know what I could do to harass them. Check this out. That's the R2. Oh, it doesn't reach. I tried. I tried, guys. Mr. Bono, not to be confused with Mr. Bonobo. Oh, might as well be one. Fucking rivers and shit. Alright. This guy's so lame with his fucking hit on eel physic. Oh, my teammate's killing him! Oh my god, he's doing it! Ah, he's doing it! Good job, teammate. Forced to roll with the sleep. Good job, teammate. Your teammate is doing work, I love it. Let's physic up. He got scammed! He got scammed so hard! Good shit, teammate. Dude, our teammate is putting work, actually, like, no joke. The fuck was that? That was so weird. Your teammate, I love him. Teammate's doing work, dude. Well fucking played, dude. Fucking Mr. Bono, the legend. Like, he actually legitimately played well, though, that's the thing. Like, he looked like nothing, but he played, like, super good. He did a ton of damage to them, like, throughout the whole thing. Actually amazing. Guys, I think that's a good one to end on. I mean, it's already, like, 2:30 a.m. for me. And this guy is a legend, so I think we can call it there. Pretty good way to finish, too, with the scam grab. Some funny stuff. Honestly, this build is... I don't think I utilized these swaps properly because we've had them for 3 streams now and I barely used them. Like today we used them like halfway through and started to get a lot more fun when we started doing that. It does a lot of damage. Alright guys, fun stuff. Thanks everyone for coming by again. Little 3.5-hour stream. Really appreciate you guys and I'll catch everyone later. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Okay, let's raid... who's on right now? Okay, right now we got here you go. There's slants. Straight slants. I can select his name. All right, have a good night, guys.